If you're a heating and air conditioning technician, salesperson, or business owner, and you meet up with an influencer that wants to get it done for free for exposure, how do you deal with this and why does it matter? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Sylvan coming to you live from Sacramento, California on a perfect day to talk about sales and business and a fantastic day to talk about you. I'm coming to you live from the Delta, which means there may be boats or jet skis behind me at some point. You'll be okay. One of the things that has changed over time in the last couple of years is the rise of an influencer. And an influencer is somebody who has a lot of followers and the ability to bring people to your business, to your product, to your service. And so what these influencers do is they call around and they try to get trade, barter for their services to say, I will give you a shout out or I will tell my followers to follow you. And that may or may not be true, but there's a couple ways for you to tell if this is actually a good deal for you, okay? So one, what is the demographics and the psychographics of the people that they serve, right? So like if an influencer comes to me and I work with companies, but none of the people that their audience is companies, that's a bad move for me. If I own houses and the main person that follows the influencer has apartments or lives in an apartment, that's a bad deal for me. So like the question is, okay, so let's talk about if you want to do this barter or trade, we've got to make sure that it works to both of our favors. I'm not just going to do this for free, and I'm not going to. And I will share with you, sometimes these influencers are freaking demanding, and like, this is how it's going to be, and the only way that we're ever going to work together, and you're going to miss out, and we'll give you the best reviews, okay? So if you've been around in-home sales long enough, this is the dude or the chick that says, I've got tons of properties and I'm going to bring you tons of business. And you just got to ask, when's the last time that was true for somebody else? Like, just probably not ever going to happen. So you really got to get clear on who they actually have following them and what they do. Next, you should know the value of your product or your service compared to your marketing costs. So if somebody came to me and said, hey, Scott, I could find you a ton of clients in your space, I know what it takes to acquire a client. I know the hard cost of that. I know how many phone calls it takes, the types of interaction. So I'm able to reverse out the value. If somebody comes to me and says, hey, Scott, I could bring you 10 clients. I'm like, okay, I know what it costs to do advertising. I know how many conversations that it takes. And if they truly could, fantastic. This sounds like it could be a good deal for me. But it's the let's have the conversation and let's figure out the time value of money and really what your signature is worth. And, here's the thing. I want to talk to a couple of other people that you have done deals like this with and seen what has happened. Heads up, this influencer is going to throw a temper tantrum and tell you that they're going to go with competition and that they're going to have their followers leave you a bunch of bad reviews. And I hope that you have that on recording because, that's extortion. So here's the thing. If you want to be better at sales, you want to be good at what you do, you should absolutely join my email publication, hvactechsecrets.com. I'll give you the goods. Not in the Facebook group, not in the YouTube channel, which means private coaching, private training, discounted coaching, discounted training. It's an email publication. You'll freaking love it. And occasionally I try to sell you stuff. Just so you know, there is another way for you to deal with an influencer that wants to do business with you and trade you for in kind. And this strategy actually works to your favor. And what that is to turn them into an affiliate. So when your product, your service, your offer is sold, then one of the things that happens is they get a cut of the commission. And you could do this like as a step-up basis, that if they sell 10 units, they get $100 each. If they sell 20 units, they get $250 each. But just say like, hey, I'll take that soda challenge for you. And I'm more than willing to do this, but we're both going to put skin in the game. We're both going to put some effort in here. And I will share with you, sometimes someone's like, game on. I understand the value of my word. I understand the value of my name. I understand the value of my product. And it's a good joint venture or strategic partnership where you're like, you are now an affiliate, right? Now, the cool thing about that is if somebody's an affiliate of yours, sometimes there's legal language about how they may or may not talk about your product or service today or in the future. I'm not a doctor, attorney, marriage counselor, or therapist. Please consult with a legal representative before you make decisions. But make sure that you have the ability to say, hey, listen, I want to slow these things down. This sounds completely interesting. Let me talk to the people that I need to. Let me do some math when it comes to marketing. If they're putting tons of pressure on you to make a decision right now, that's hardly ever a good good thing for you, especially when it comes to an influencer, because for them, they're just running down the list of like, who can I call to get this done? Like, I have had this happen to me where influencers reached out and they said, hey, Scott, we want you to do these things and jump through these hoops. And I'm like, great, what's in it for me? And they go, clients. And I start the whole process. Who's your ideal? Like, they didn't know the information. So I had to tell them no. They threw a temper tantrum. It is what it is. You got one of three things to do from here. Just one of three. Find the subscribe button, click on it, and every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.